Boys, here we are again. Another video, another South Stand Stories, where we go through everything happening in and around the world of Leeds United. And we have a little talk about it. And today is the last chance. It is the last day that I'm going to sit here with you guys, or we're going to sit here together and we're going to discuss what Leeds need to do, how we need to do it, if we can do it, if we can pull through and stay in the Premier League. This is our last shot, the last dance, the last moment of opportunity for us to discuss something like this. How many weeks have we sat here? How many weeks? Count them. Go back. Tally them up. Where me and you, we've sat here and we've discussed. We've said, what can he do? What do they need to do? Who does he need to select? What does he need to change? How does he need to do it? He needs to do this. He needs to start him. He needs to play this formation. He needs to do this. He needs to do that. No longer am I going to do that. No longer can we do that. No longer can we do that. Can we sit here and give him old wives' tales about how we can set them up this way in this attacking philosophy? Can we use the width more? Can we get more crosses into the box? Can we pass the ball off quicker? Can we overload certain flanks and create opportunities? It doesn't matter. Tactics don't come down to this anymore. Tactics do not come into the final 3 games of the season. You do not bring Big Fat Sam in for tactics. This now is hope. That's the only chance we got here in these last few games, is hope and prayer and luck and fortune. Because at some point, our fortune, our luck has to come around. It has to come and help us. Because this season, really, we have been stricken with bad luck. Completely stricken with it, whether it be VAR decisions, whether it be refereeing decisions, whether it be players missing sitters, whether it be oppositions having miracle days against us. We haven't really had that much luck this year. We haven't had the rub of the green. Surely, by law of averages, we have to get some luck going into this final part of the season. Surely, by law of averages, something has to start working in our favour, in our direction. Because, I mean, right now, everything just, it looks gone. It seems done. Everyone else is starting to pick up results now. But surely there's still a glimmer of a chance. There's still hope. And if we win tomorrow, well, boy, there is more than hope. There is more than chance. We have given ourselves a big, fat, fighting, screaming chance, opportunity of survival. A win tomorrow for me is imperative. A draw is not good enough. A loss is certainly not good enough. A win is needed. I want to know what you guys think. I've had many debates with many Leeds fans. Some fans saying we could stay on 30 points and be safe. Well, that myth has clearly been debunked. Some saying we could get a couple of draws, go to 32 and probably be safe. Some saying 33 was enough. Some saying 34 was enough. I said we needed 42. Well, that's not possible anymore. 39 might just be enough to survive. 39 might just be enough. But in order to get 39, we need a hat-trick of wins. We need them consecutive, we need them in a row, and we need them now. Is that possible? You let me know. You let me know what you guys think. Do you think we can still do it with 4 points? Because I really don't. I really don't think 4 points will be enough. I think a win is needed. I think 7 points is playing it risky. I would like to go for 9 points. But tomorrow, like I said, it's not a matter of me telling him, oh, he needs to play this way, he needs to play that way. There were some improvements, some minor improvements I saw in the City game. But having said that, 2-1 was still a very flattering scoreline. Realistically, it should have been about maybe 6-5, 5-1. Haaland missed a hat-trick of sitters. Gundogan missed a penalty. So we could have been walking out that game easily at 5-1. Now, having said that, maybe if we conceded the third or the fourth, Sam Allardyce would have shut up shop a little bit more. Maybe we would have played a bit differently, slightly even more conservatively. and maybe we wouldn't have conceded the fourth, the fifth, the sixth. Maybe different things would have happened. Furthermore, we did almost nick it at the end. We did almost nick it. So there are positives, man. I did see some fight. I saw a lot more heart than I did last week. And if we can take that into Newcastle, which is really no easy game to be going into, because Newcastle themselves, off that defeat to Arsenal, are really staring down the barrel of a battle for a top 4 race themselves. So they need to make sure that they don't get pipped by Liverpool at the end or Man United. And they themselves need to start picking up some results to guarantee themselves in the top 4. So the pressure is on for them. The pressure is on for us. Obviously, the pressure for us is a hell of a lot more imperative, because the financial disparities between missing out on Champions League and getting Europa League football and missing out on Premier League and getting Championship football are gulfs apart. So Leeds have all the pressure on us tomorrow. And I think we need to start off strong with a big 3 packed in the midfield. That's the only thing I'm going to say to him. Pack the 3 in the midfield. McKennie, Forshaw, and Rucker. I've been saying it for a month. Ever since Forshaw came back and ever since Tyler Adams got injured, we do not have the midfield with 2 players in the pivot, whether it be Forshaw and Adams, or Forshaw and McKennie, or it be McKennie and Rucker, which we've been playing the whole time. We do not have the players to play a 2-man midfield like that, because like that, you need a holding midfielder. If you want to play a 2-man midfield, you need a holding midfielder, and we don't have it. McKennie isn't good enough defensively. Rucker isn't good enough defensively. Forshaw's probably the best defensively, and even he is a little bit suspect defensively as a lone holding midfielder. You need to play them in a 3. I know a lot of people haven't been a big fan of Weston McKennie, and I've criticised him fairly, I feel, at times. Sometimes I feel maybe people go a bit too much in on him, but he needs to perform. He does need to pick up his performances up, and he needs to show some sort of fight, some sort of heart. You know, show us the reason why we're about to spend £30 million on you when you keep us up, son. Show us the reason. Show us the reason why the owners have put this much faith in you at such a pivotal part of the season. Forshaw, show us why you deserve to be at this club, you know. Rucker, show us why we spent £15 million on you in the summer. Show us why Bayern Munich signed you in the first place, yeah? Nonto, show us why you're an £80 million player. Rodrigo, show us why you're a Champions League starter. Bamford, show us why Bielsa managed to get you into the England squad. Somerville, show us why you're one of the youngest, most talented players in the league that everybody wants. Voba, show us why we signed you. Firpo, show us why you're the best left back in the world. You know, these players need to perform. It's not the manager anymore. We've gone through 3 managers this year. We've gone through different tactics, and the players still on the pitch have shown a lack of fight at times, a lack of heart, a lack of desire, a lack of clinicality, a lack of cutting edge, a lack of pace, dangerousness on the attack, and a lack of substance defensively. And with Forest picking up the win, with Everton thrashing Brighton the way that they did, Leeds need to pick it up now. Those players need a rocket up their arse. And tomorrow, I believe we can do it. I do believe we can. But that is a hell of a lot of hope. And not a hell of a lot of brain going into that decision. Not a hell of a lot of brain going into that decision. Tomorrow has got to be all heart, all guts, all stigats. And if you want to witness it with me, we are going to be here 12:30 tomorrow. We're going to be live from 12 o'clock. So make sure you're tuned in. Make sure you get your coffees, your teas, whatever you need for such an early morning kickoff to give you the energy. And by 12:30, those boys on the pitch better deliver for us. I want to see as many of you guys down there as possible. I'd love to watch it with you guys tomorrow. This is the tail end of the season. This is where things get dramatic. This is where things get tasty. Oh, we got so much to delve into tomorrow. So much to talk about. So much to see with our very own eyes. How is Big Sam going to deal with Newcastle and Leeds his last 3 games of the season? Come on, son. Do you want that £2.5 million or not, brother? Or not? Come on, boys. I hope to see you guys all there. But for now, guys, I will see you. Soon. Au revoir, my brothers and my sisters.